And if you didn't already know it, you are my biggest role model, whether you know it or not. You've always, even though I'm the taller one, I always look up to you in so many ways. Typically, sisters have their fair share of arguments, but I really have nothing to argue about with Julie. I mean, maybe I knew I would also wouldn't have anyone to play with 24/7. I also probably knew no one would ever understand the very specific backgrounds and narratives all my dolls and Barbies ever had. When we were little, I wanted to look just like her, so Mom always had to have double of every outfit that Julie had. I wanted to not only look like her, I wanted to be her. Julie joins the swim team, I join the swim team. Julie auditions for a play, I audition for that play. Julie becomes an amazing teacher, while I turn my whole life around to become a teacher. So the list goes on and on. Safe to say, she made a lot of decision making pretty simple, and I couldn't have had it any other way. The biggest benefit to being Julie's younger sister was that Julie paved the way for me. Teachers would automatically love me when they found out that they were getting Julie's younger sister, until they found out that the youngest is usually the most trouble. You were also one of the most patient people I've ever met. You'd never be mad when I would do things like make you sit in the back of every corner of the back, every lecture we'd ever had together. And when I'd show up completely unannounced for dinner when my debit card got to time. Or even now when I call her 20 times before any interview or first day of school with a million questions or what-if scenarios. You're the only person that will also talk to me for hours at a time, even if no one is talking. Sometimes we'll forget we're on speakerphone, and I'll get to pick up the conversation with Dave whenever he walks in the room, whether he likes it or not. You really are more than an older sister to me. You are my best friend, which is why I'm so happy you found the love of your life, David. Dave, you truly are an older brother to me. I first met Dave at a Bills game, surprise, surprise. And at that time, you probably didn't realize I was in the middle of a full-blown investigation. I already saw that every social media account we had and inspected every aspect of your life. So it seems a little silly to say, welcome to the family. You've already been a part of our family since the moment we've met you. So I know a lot of you are probably thinking I'm going to stand up here and say a little bit more about the bride and groom, but for many of those who do know me, you know I like to do things a little different. So without further ado, I'm going to follow my sister's footsteps. Julie loves to sing.